Hello everyone, and welcome back to this tutorial. In this video we'll be going over how to do more realistic reflections as well as using the dome light. So if we just set up an interactive view here, we've got some scrap metal. As you can see, with just a simple chrome texture, the image looks very flat and the metal does not look very realistic. Even though we do have our dome light in the background, as you can see, it is providing this kind of reflection. It's hard to see on the material, and the images look very flat and unrealistic. So one way to get around this is by adding in a light to reflect onto the surface. So what we're going to do is add a V-Ray light. And we're going to set it to V-Ray interactive view to set this up. And to light the scene, we want to turn off the HDRI. However, you do not want to light the scene with just the rectangle light. This is not going to be used to actually light up anything. And you can change the exposure here if you want to see just your rectangle light. So we'll set our camera to an angle we want. About here looks good. And then we can adjust. Remember, we'll press F6 to see our camera. Now we can adjust the light according to the camera. So you just want to take the time to play around with the lights and get them to a good position. So think about here looks good. So now let's turn the intensity of the lights down as they're not actually illuminating, so we'll just set it to about 5. Then we'll turn our dome light back on. And set our camera exposure back to how it was. So as you can see now, there's more of a defined reflection on the materials. This works with all different kinds of materials, depending on what it is and what the texture you use. I haven't mapped this texture properly, so I'll just see if it makes any difference by mapping it. As you can see, mapping it makes a slight improvement. So this way you can see the reflections of the materials a bit better. So that's all for this tutorial.